Welcome to my channel. Have you ever started answering a simple question and 2 minutes later realized that you still haven't actually answered it? So you add another explanation, then another example. Then you circle back to something you said 30 seconds earlier, and eventually you find yourself wondering, what was my point? If this happens to you, you may think you have a speaking problem. But many speaking problems are actually thinking organization problems. You don't necessarily need a larger vocabulary. You don't necessarily need to speak faster. And you don't need to memorize impressive words. What you need is structure. If you'd like personalized help with your public speaking, I'm currently offering a limited 20-minute one-on-one public speaking pilot session for just $20. We'll focus directly on the area of your speaking that you want to improve. Limited spots available. You'll find the link to reserve your session in the description. Now let's get back to the video. Today I'm going to show you a simple method that can help you organize your thoughts, stop rambling, and get to the point. And you can begin using it immediately. The framework is point, reason, example. That's it. Point, reason, example. Let's break it down. Your point answers, what am I trying to say? Your reason answers, why do I believe this? And your example answers, what illustrates or supports what I just said? Imagine someone asks, why is exercise important? A rambling answer might sound something like this. Well, there are a lot of reasons, and I think everybody is different, but obviously health is important, and there are different kinds of exercise, and some people prefer going to the gym while other people walk. Notice what happens? Words are coming out, but there is no clear destination. Now use point, reason, example. Point. Regular exercise is important because it improves both physical and mental health. Reason. Consistent physical activity strengthens the body and can also reduce stress. Example. Even something as simple as a 30-minute daily walk can improve fitness while giving you time to clear your mind. Done. The listener knows exactly what you believe. They know why. And they have an example. The structure works because your mind now has somewhere to go. Instead of searching randomly for the next sentence, you are moving through 3 clear stages. Point, reason, example. And here's something important. You don't always need all 3 pieces to be long. Sometimes your entire response can take 15 or 20 seconds. The goal isn't to fill time. The goal is clarity. One of the exercises I use with students is communication compression. Take an idea and explain it normally. Then explain it in 20 words. Then reduce it to 10 words. Then 5. Why? Because compression forces you to identify what actually matters. For example, video games can sometimes improve reaction time, problem solving, teamwork, and creativity depending on the type of game being played. That's a reasonable statement, but let's compress it. Video games can develop useful cognitive and social skills. Shorter. Now compress it again. Video games can build valuable skills. Same central idea. Far fewer words. This is an extremely useful skill for meetings and interviews. Executives rarely have unlimited time to listen to your answer. A hiring manager doesn't want a 5-minute response to a 30-second question. and an audience shouldn't have to search through your words to discover your message. Clear speakers do the searching before they speak. Another cause of rambling is verbal clutter. Listen for phrases such as, basically, what I'm trying to say is, one thing that I think is really important to understand is, and in my personal opinion, I would say that. These phrases delay your point. So instead of, basically, what I'm trying to say is, say, my point is, instead of, one thing that I think is really important to understand is, say, the key point is, and instead of, in my personal opinion, say, I believe. Get to the idea. Now here's an exercise you can do today. Choose any topic: leadership, technology, exercise, education, artificial intelligence. It doesn't matter. Give yourself 30 seconds. Then answer using point, reason, example. Record yourself. Afterward, listen to the recording and ask 3 questions. What was my point? What was my reason? And what was my example? If you cannot identify them easily, your listener probably couldn't either. Then listen again. This time, identify every repeated idea, every filler phrase, every unnecessary explanation. Remove them. Record your answer again. You'll probably notice something surprising. Your second answer will usually be shorter, but it will sound more confident. That's because clarity creates authority. When people know exactly what they're trying to say, they don't need to hide behind hundreds of words. So the next time someone asks you a question, don't immediately begin talking. Give yourself a moment. Find your point. Then give the reason. Then give an example if one is necessary. Point, reason, example. 3 simple steps. And one of the fastest ways to stop rambling and start sounding like someone who knows exactly what they want to say. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more practical public speaking and communication strategies. And tell me in the comments, when do you ramble the most? During meetings, presentations, interviews, or everyday conversations? And if you'd like one-on-one help with your public speaking, you can book my 20-minute public speaking pilot session for $20 using the link in the description. If you want to continue improving your public speaking, I have 2 more videos for you right here. See you in the next video.